7 minutes after 7:30. 23 minutes to the top of the hour. Wake up with your Nick right here, 1220 WKRS. Does me great pleasure to have our next guest in here this morning, Mayor Rockingham of North Chicago. Welcome to the show, Mayor.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Man, you got this smile from ear to ear.
Yes,
Congratulations on you guys going downstate today.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so proud of the young man that has boosted North Chicago to another level.
It is. What a great buzz going on. It is really hard. Nick and I are talking. It's really hard to believe that these guys have never made it downstate. Now, they've been in some playoffs and then get bumped up. Just haven't got over the hump.
Always made it to the sectionals and just couldn't make that next step. You know, I look back on some of the things. I'm a lifelong resident of North Chicago. So, when I was a kid, they had gentlemen like by the name of Rufus Woods, and that team, had made it to the sectionals. We really thought we were going to go downstate that time. Lost out. When Coach Coleman, I remember him and some of the team members on him was the McElroy twins. We had a great team that year too, and got to the sectionals and never could make it. But this time, we got over the hump. When those kids came out on the floor, I knew they were ready to play, and they showed it too. Well,
they struggled a little bit in the regular season, and now that they got in the playoffs, there's no stopping these kids.
They're on a roll right now. They really are. Yeah.
What do you think the difference between this team and some of the past teams are?
I don't know. I think because this team has actually been there. They were there last year and it got bumped in the sectionals, and I think they were very, know they had a good team, just couldn't make that last step, but didn't they had a chance this year to come back and they knew what it was all about. They knew what it was like when they're going into the sectionals. So they had a confidence in their, and plus the fact they had a chance they played Crane before. And, they knew they should have beat them the first time around, and they didn't. So they had a little something to prove to them.
All right, very cool. If you're just tuning in, we're talking to the mayor of North Chicago, Mayor Rockingham. And again, we appreciate you coming in today. North Chicago's kind of been under the radar a little bit. You don't hear too much or anything about them, but your city's really starting to grow. I mean, it really is. You got a lot of cool things and new things going on in the city of North Chicago. So let's touch on those a little bit while we got you in here.
Well, yeah, and I know you just had one of the gentlemen in here, Big Ed's.
Love that man.
And, things like that are happening within the city of North Chicago. We've got a project that we've been working on a little bit on our Sheridan Crossing. That's right there at the corner of Martin Luther King Drive and Sheridan Road. It was an old brownfield site. And, we have really been pushing hard to redevelop that site to bring economic development into our community.
So what are some of the other things we're seeing going on there or growing?
Well, we've been working hard. We've got a new doctor's office and a pharmacy down on Sheridan Road. That we brought in. We've got another new restaurant that's over on Green Bay Road that's come to our city. So we've been working hard to just get redevelopment. Martin Luther King Drive is a project that we just completed. The brand new road on that.
It is what a nice piece of pavement. I tell you what,
it's an excellent job that they did.
It really. That was almost a 1.5, 2 year project, wasn't it?
Just about that. That was a $14 million project that we did, and $10 million of that actually came from grants from the state and federal government. So. So it was.
How'd you pull that one off, Mayor?
You got to be in the right place at the right time. So,
all right.
So, but that's what we did. We worked very hard on that project. It's a nice corridor now from Route 41 down to Sheridan Road. So it's going to be one of our main corridors to spur businesses.
Well, it always kind of seemed like it was in the first place, but now that's a 4-lane highway, and my God, the traffic down there, going and coming, it looks great, and it seems to be flowing just right too.
Well, one of the things that actually helped to bring that traffic in, we reopened the railroad crossings there at Sheridan Road and Martin Luther King, and then working with the Naval Base, we got Gate 4 reopened.
Okay.
So now that traffic that's coming out of Wisconsin doesn't have to go all the way up to Buckley Road to get into the Naval Base. They come down Martin Luther King Drive, and so that that gives you a better traffic count. And when traffic count is higher, then businesses start to want to come in to attract that traffic. So that's going to help. It takes time. Nothing comes overnight, but you got to put these things in place, and that's what we've been in the process of doing, putting these small pieces of puzzle in place to start to attract businesses into our community.
Again, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to the mayor of North Chicago, Mayor Rockingham. How long have you been mayor now?
6 years. This is my second term.
Wow. You digging it?
I love it.
Yeah?
I love it.
All
You
right.
know?
Some of your best things being mayor. What's your number one accomplishment? What makes you most proud since you've been in office?
So far.
So far. I mean, you got a lot of
far.
good things I know you're still going to do. So far, what's the most proud moment that you've
Oh,
had
wow.
being mayor of North Chicago?
Wow.
You didn't know I was going to put you on the spot, did you?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things that that come to mind. Again, our Sheridan Crossing project. I know. Like I said, I was born and raised here, and I seen a site.
Where'd you grow up at?
Right on Elizabeth.
Oh, okay. All right.
600 block of Elizabeth.
All right.
Elizabeth, yes. So, I mean, I went to Central School, and, I can go on and, kneel and, into the high school. But, when you talk about accomplishments, again, I look at that Sheridan Road, and it was an old brownfield site. We had, a strip. They call it the strip there, bars and things. There was
Right.
an old fan steel and Lavin property.
Yep.
Oh, I know where you're at
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Now I know.
So now, we came back and we've actually, there was an old smokestack there that
Remember
was there
it?
for years.
Yep.
And to see that site now that's cleared out, ready for redevelopment, I'm very proud of that. Martin Luther King Drive, again, a project that, we started and now it's, is
You're seeing new
toward-
homes pop up out there, too.
Yeah, so, and I will talk about a little bit, North Chicago always had that kind of negative stigma out there, and I think that's starting to change. And that, that
Crime
makes
rate's down.
It's down. It's the lowest since 2001. We're 40% below the national average of
Oh,
crime.
good job,
So,
man.
so I mean, these are things that's going to help to move our city forward, and that does. That really makes me proud to see these things happening, and we've got a lot to come. So those are the things that I really look forward to. With that Sheridan Crossing site, we've got a company called Western Solutions now has come in that's going to help us to work on that project. They're going to actually do a study on it, and they're working to be our master developer at that site. So to try to attract the hotels and restaurants. We're home to Naval Station Great Lakes, the only naval training center in the United States.
It's the largest.
And the largest. It's the number one employee for Lake County.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wasn't aware of that.
Oh, sure.
Wow.
Well, my daughter-in-law.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
So my thing is, I'm not looking to try to get the whole pie. Just give me a slice of it. So and I think this is going to help to spur that. So I think with Naval Station Great Lakes, we work real closely with them, and they're a good partner with the city of North Chicago. So I think these things like that is going to really help us to move.
You having fun being mayor?
I'm having a great time.
You enjoy your job, don't you?
Yes, I do.
See, North Chicago's just like the rest of the communities up and down the lake here. I mean, you're looking at communities that were industrial communities, factories, smokestacks.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then what was it in the 70s, I suppose? Remember, everything just
sure.
went to hell,
Yeah.
quite frankly. And it takes a long time for a city to change its face, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of the things I do say as we start to grow and start to bring business in, it's going to be one of those things, and I'm even starting now. Shop North Chicago, because
I like
you've got to invest in your in your community, and that's what I'm really going to be pushing to the citizens of North Chicago to come back and shop in North Chicago and make sure that as we bring stores and restaurants into our community, we've got to come back and support them and to make sure they stay within the city of North Chicago.
Okay, give me a prediction this afternoon.
Yeah,
Oh,
without jinxing anything.
Yeah, without jinxing
This
it.
is real wood right here, Mr. Mayor, if you need to knock on
Real
it.
wood. Well,
let me hear what you got.
I really think our boys are going to run against these. What is this? Centralia?
What the heck is a Centralia?
Who knows?
Hell, we don't even know where they're at.
We know what a Warhawk is.
Yeah,
No, they're the
I could
orphans,
see,
remember?
maybe 67, 57.
67,
North
57.
Chicago going into the.
Who's
the
going to be our
finals.
top scorer?
Aaron.
Yeah?
Aaron's going to come out of his
Triple-double?
I don't know. They tried to shut him down last time. I think he only got like 11 or 12, points. But
right.
other teams stepped up. Pearson came up and Bryant stepped up. But I don't think they're going to have to worry about it this time. I think he's going to get his points this tonight or
All
today.
right. So then they play this afternoon, and then when they win, they go on, and then they're then just one more game, and that's championship,
That's the
right?
champion game.
So we only got two.
We're coming back with the trophy.
There you go. And I say we only got 2 games, right? And then we're champs, right?
Two left. We're going to be there.
I tell you what, next week when they win, you want to come back on, and we'll give a shout out to everybody.
Love to.
Mayor, I really appreciate you coming in and your busy schedule today. I know you're heading down to Peoria.
Maybe we could get you in a gym gym in North Chicago, and you could show the guys on how to do that Jerry Booth layup.
Yeah. you and me, Mayor, one-on-one. You want to do it?
We'll
Gets the
I'll
whole
take you on.
team.
All right,
Take you
sir.
on. All
I
right.
appreciate it. Mayor Rockingham, North Chicago, for coming in here. Go Warhawks, baby. All right. Timmy, you ready for Lake County?